How we doing, boys?
Morning, bud. Weather today is looking like cloudy with a chance of limits. Massive Chinook raincoat.
Yeah, right there. That's what I was saying were some fish that we spooked off. Not mine. That is not on my line, but that is something. Maybe you will be on my line in a second here. Well, boys, it has been fun.
It was great. Yeah. It was good seeing you, man.
And I got to film that fish right there a little bit. That's a beauty.
Go, boys. Little hatchery.
That is a beauty.
It was good meeting you.
Yeah, nice to meet you guys too. All right, we're seeing some fish jump here. Water clarity and color looks good. Throwing on a Jig Geek 1/4 ouncer.
I'm using a Jig Geek as well.
Dad's got a coho on. About the first 5 minutes of fishing of the day. Funny enough, this is right where you saw that coho jump. Maybe even the same fish. Oh my God, he almost jumped out of the net.
Nice one, eh?
That's a hatchery. Oh my God. So here's how this works. In about 2-3 weeks, we could keep this. We've never caught a hatchery this big.
I know.
They're usually a lot smaller.
There you go.
Beautiful chrome hatchery.
Sorry.
That fish right there was caught on a weird pattern my dad requested me to tie up for him. Almost like not like a fire tiger. It's like orange and black and white. And on a Jig Geek jig head. Have a look at that nice sickle hook right there that kept that fish from getting off. Speaking of that, look who's got a fish. Coho. Beautiful coho. Hey, Dad. Wow, is he ever rolling? Beautiful fish. Oh, he's coming straight towards me. Whew. I gotta get my net out here, but this guy is not really giving me a second to figure that out. There we go, there's the net. Okay, here we go. Beautiful coho. Not quite as big as my dad's, but wow, is that a silver fish. Just a beauty. Okay, we gotta get him out of this shallow water. There we go. Are you kidding me? Oh no, that's a wild one. I thought we had another hatchery marked one. All right, there you go. One hatchery, one wild one. You can see it looks like right there he has a bit of a seal mark. Those look like bite marks or claw marks. All right, let's get this guy going. Oh, 2 casts after I just landed that one, I just lost one. Definitely a coho as well. We got a chum here. Definitely a chum. He's in real shallow water. All right, this guy's a bit bigger than the average coho. So we're gonna tighten up the drag just a tad, and I can't afford to do that. I've got 15-pound fluorocarbon on here. That's a pretty good quality chum. I will not turn my nose up at that. Okay, Mr. Chum. It's not like me. There we go. Beauty. All right, Mr. Chum, thank you for taking my jig. We are gonna get you released. We are gonna get him on his way here. See you, buddy. Thanks for playing. I actually just landed a chum and one coho earlier as well, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't see any chum like 2 weeks ago. Now they seem to be coming up.
Yeah, yeah. Really, really nice coho. I really liked this stretch too. Man, it's been like 2 minutes since those guys in the canoes were here. I thought they might have spooked fish for at least a little while. But this fish obviously was not spooked. That's a really good coho. Maybe even a chrome chum. I haven't seen him well enough yet to know. Kind of feeling he's about to go nuts here. Yep, that's a very, very good coho. Maybe even bigger than my dad's first one of the day. Wow, is this ever a good day of fishing already? We have been here maybe an hour and a half. Barbless hooks, not a jiggy hook. So I'm a little worried here, but I think we might have a shot of landing him because he's tiring himself out pretty good, and that's what we want. All right, buddy. Got him. Whew. That is a fat hatchery coho. Oh, that's actually a misclip. So that is a hatchery, but the clipping job was not done very well, but wow. And the hook popped out in the net. As you can see there, we're gonna keep this guy totally in the water here, but look at how beautiful he is. Check out the shape of the, wow, that's a pretty big fish. Check out the shape of that coho right there. Talk about a football. We are keeping him breathing in the water here. Look at that fish. All right, we're gonna get a release on him. That is an insanely fat, high quality coho right there. That's a pretty big fish. That's like an 8-pounder or so. Probably 9 with how fat he is. Let's get an underwater release. All right, so I just fished my way up this shallower section with the 1/4 ounce jig, and now there is this big pool here, so I'm gonna switch to a 3/8 ouncer and work through some of the deeper stuff here. Here we go, another fish. What are you, wait a second, that's not a coho. What is that? What is that? That might be a pink. That's a really dark, small fish. Maybe a jack Chinook. Oh, he's off. It was not a coho. It was like maybe a jack Chinook. What the f is that? A like handmade gaff that someone just left here? Huh. I don't know what you would possibly need a gaff with a barb on it for in a place that you can't keep fish yet, but sick. What just happened? This fish took my spinner within a second of it hitting the water. I don't even know if it's, I think it's a chum. I think it's a chum. I'm dead serious, like within half a second. I mean instantly, like it hit the water, must have literally landed an inch in front of this guy's face, fluttered in front of his nose, and he took it. Still not even 100% sure what it is yet, but it has to be a chum. That's a pretty big fish. Oh, it's a Chinook actually, I think. Yeah, it's a Chinook.
Oh, is it a Chinook?
Yeah, it's a Chinook.
Oh, you could have a 3-species day.
I could have a 3-species day, you're right.
That's kind of cool.
Oh, he just wrapped himself up a little bit here. It'll be hard to net him solo with him wrapped up. All right, unwrap yourself for me here, buddy. Thank you, there we go. 3 species.
Yes, yeah, that is super cool.
There's that Chinook right there. How about that?
Whoa.
Bye, buddy.
You got energy.
Guy on the rocks over there's got one. Dad says the coho. That guy across the river on the rocks landed a coho, proceeded to clean it as quickly as he could, and sort of ran out. This river is closed to retention right now, so that was illegal. And even when it does open for retention, which it's early October right now, it opens November 1st for coho and chum. Even then, you can only keep hatchery coho. It's a real shame DFO barely police the rivers, and unfortunately, I see that almost every time I come to rivers that are popular and fished a lot. So yeah, if there's any impact I can make with this channel, I want it to be a positive one. So I'm not gonna sit here and like zoom in with my mirrorless camera and film that guy and try and get him specifically caught by the DFO. But I am gonna use situations like this to highlight a very real problem on Vancouver Island and probably in other places. Because like I said, I'll say this one more time, I see poaching at almost every single popular river. I'm not gonna directly blame DFO. I don't know what they're using their time for or if there's something more important than this, but this is important to me. No more negative stuff. We're getting back to the video and we're getting back to hopefully catching some more fish. What is that? I don't know how I didn't notice that until right now, but that looks like maybe an illegal gill net. Is there anything attached to it? No gill net attached to it. Actually, I might see, yeah, that looks like a piece of a gill net. Okay, well, hopefully no one's planning on using this, because I think I'm gonna take this out of the river with me and clear up. Yeah, that can't stay in the river. There's pieces of gill net still attached to this, and that would obviously be illegal if this was used to gill net fish at some point, but it looks like it got washed downstream from wherever it was. Okay, so I didn't know this before when I was talking about picking this thing up, but Dad just told me that, first of all, those guys that he went down and fished beside, one of them is who is a longtime supporter of my channel and a patron. By the way, if you're watching this, which you probably are, I'm sorry I didn't come and say hi, but I was really into the fishing I was doing at the moment, and as you saw, it paid off because I got that nice chum and that nice coho, and that other nice coho. But the thing my dad just told me is that and his friend actually found this thing set up and working and pulled the whole thing out, and I think they took the gill netting with them, and that's why there's only a little bit of it left. I didn't even know that, but I guess I am taking the rest of it out. So thank you, Richard, for helping me out clean up the river. And yeah, that's funny. That's always a nice cast because you can bring it off this shallow water into the deep water, which is a very effective thing to do. Oh my God, it has been like 3 hours since we have hooked anything. This pool is so full of fish, it's unbelievable. And yet even more unbelievable, we haven't been able to hook a single thing. I've never seen this many coho in this pool, and yet somehow it's been impossible to catch anything. And yet on a spoon, which by the way is the spoon I caught those 10
And you were twitzing, right? It was off?
It was big too. That was a big fish. Oh my God, that was it. However many hours we fished here, and that was it. Yeah, it's raining a little bit. The river's probably gonna be way higher tomorrow. It's been raining like this for quite a while.
Yeah, that's a beauty.
What is that? Okay, I don't think you understand how big this is. Look at this. Look. Look at how big this is. This is the size of my reel. This is as big as my reel. I probably don't have to tell you this by now, but this river is single barbless only. And this is not a single barbless hook, okay? I think this is about as far as you can possibly get from that, in fact. And there is like legit 50 or like 80 pound test attached to it. Hello there. I'm not still recording, am I? No. Oh, I am still recording. Okay, well, I just probably used up all my battery life. But it doesn't matter because it's probably the end of the video anyway. So, it's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. It's getting genuinely dark out because of how cloudy it is. All right, let's call it a day. Thank you so much to the Tier 3s, Dustin Hopkin, Henry Cole, and new Tier 3 but longtime patron, Chris Colley. It's 3 a.m. I've been editing this video start to finish since 10, and I'm getting up at 6 tomorrow to go fishing again, so I am gonna go get my 3 hours sleep. Bye bye.